Mr. Speaker, I ask unanimous consent that all members may have 5 legislative days in which to revise and extend their remarks and include extraneous material on H.R. 1809.
Without objection.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today in support of H.R. 1809 and yield myself as much time as I may consume.
Recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. More than 1 million kids are currently involved in the juvenile justice system, a startling fact that carries devastating consequences. Kids who have been incarcerated are 26% less likely to graduate from high school and up to 26% more likely to return to jail as adults. There are many kids experiencing grim and challenging circumstances. As a result, some make bad decisions with costly consequences. The reality is we don't live in a perfect society, and sometimes mistakes are made. But regardless of the circumstances surrounding a bad decision, every kid deserves the opportunity of a better path forward. That's why we're here today, to help state and local leaders provide kids with that better path forward. In 1974, the Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention Act was signed into law with the goal of helping state and local leaders improve their juvenile justice systems. These systems can play an important role in helping young people turn their lives around and gain the skills they need to be successful. Unfortunately, it's been 15 years since the federal law aimed at supporting state and local juvenile justice systems has been reformed. We must update this law to develop more effective support services for vulnerable youth and to equip state and local leaders with the tools they need. I, along with my colleague across the aisle, Representative Bobby Scott, have put forward the Juvenile Justice Reform Act of 2017, a bipartisan bill that helps set kids up for long-term success. The reforms in this bill will provide local communities the flexibility they need to help at-risk youth turn their lives around and improve public safety. H.R. 1809 prioritizes what works by using evidence-based strategies and current, reliable data to help reduce juvenile delinquency. By strengthening the core protections for youth in the justice system, this bill makes sensible reforms to enhance their safety and keep more kids from being unnecessarily incarcerated. The bill also improves accountability and enhances the oversight of taxpayer dollars to ensure they're being used responsibly. Perhaps most importantly, this bill improves support for prevention services, especially among at-risk youth. Now, there's no doubt we want to help kids get their lives back on track. But it's also important to do everything we can to ensure more kids don't experience the same pitfalls. H.R. 1809 is a strong, bipartisan bill that will improve the lives of many young Americans, enabling them to get their lives back on track and achieve success. I urge my colleagues to support the Juvenile Justice Reform Act of 2017, and I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentleman reserves his